This is the Ms.FitVegan podcast, episode 421. Whenever someone gets sick or diagnosed with a deadly disease, okay, they never talk about diet. Whenever someone dies, okay, it's never because of their diet. When is the last time somebody died and the first thing you heard in the article was about their diet? For example, Tina Turner died. Sinead O'Connor died. Who else died recently? I don't know. Prince, Michael Jackson. Well, I guess that wasn't recent, but I'm kind of out of the loop. I'm out of the news here. But whoever dies, okay, if they are not a raw vegan, the food that they ate is never, ever mentioned. So why, if somebody eating a raw vegan diet dies or has anything wrong with them, it's because of the diet. I want you to think about this for a second, boo. Because this is the secret to being healthy. This is the secret to life. This is the secret to understanding this reality. We're in the matrix, and you know it. Because we're not supposed to be eating the healthiest food on the planet. And they want to make sure that you don't. Because if you do, the whole thing falls apart. The whole system. You start eating your species-specific diet, the whole thing crumbles. Nobody's going to be sick. Nobody's going to be in the hospital. Nobody's going to be at the doctor's offices, the pharmacists, the CVS and the Walgreens. They're not going to be, I guess you can still, raw vegans still need Band-Aids, I guess. Not really, actually, but anyway, okay. So, because I'm raw, my skin just regenerates immediately. I can't even tell you the last time I put on a Band-Aid. But I'm sure I need something I bought a 9-volt battery for my mic last year at Walgreens. So I guess they'll still be open. You know what I'm saying, though, right? All the restaurants will close. All the specialist offices will close. The ENTs and the TNTs and the TMNTs. Okay? It's all going down. And the Matrix cannot have that. So, there's a beautiful young lady. Her name is Zana. Unfortunately, she just passed away. She was called the raw food chef, I think. Hold on. Raw vegan on Instagram. Raw vegan food chef was her name. And she just passed away. And the media around the world, because I have people that live in France texting me saying, did you see this fruitarian died because she was eating a raw vegan diet? It's dangerous, Jeanette. And I know if my mom was alive, if my grandma was alive, forget it. Forget it. 100% we would be fighting right now because they would be telling me that I'm going to die just like her if I continue eating a raw vegan diet. Okay, even though I'm the healthiest person in the family, I'm the only one alive still. I'm the healthiest one, but I'm the one who's going to die. I'm the one who's going to suffer. I'm the one. And the fact that this happens, not just online, in real life too. In real life too. Everyone was very concerned. I mean, I've been doing it 12 years, so nobody's concerned anymore. But in the first 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, people were concerned that I was going to be sick, that I was going to die, that I was going to have health issues while they were eating McDonald's and Chinese food and Dunkin' Donuts and Burger King and KFC. Do you see? Do you KFC that we are in a fucking matrix where the healthiest food on earth, they don't want you to eat? But a steak and eggs, yeah, that's for you. You dumb fuck. You see how this works, right? You know, this girl, unfortunately, she had an eating disorder. It's obvious. I'm hearing a lot of other things, though. I mean, it's obvious she had an eating disorder, but maybe she didn't? I don't know. Her mom is saying she had Corella or some type of bacterial infection. Someone else said that she had cancer. You know, there's all types of things that I'm hearing, and I'm sure if it comes out that that's a fact, that she had this bacterial infection or she had cancer, I'm sure the media will say it's because of her diet. But meanwhile, people die all the time of cancer, of infection. They don't even inquire what they ate. That's how you know it's a setup. That's how you know it's a setup. You see, if I have a toothache, okay, there's this woman on the internet. Her name is Vegan Deterioration. Don't look her up. She's not worth your time. But if I have a toothache, she's going to make a video saying that here is the proof that the raw vegan diet doesn't work. Because Ms.FitVegan, after 12 years of being raw, has a toothache. And I go to the dentist, and the dentist says, okay, I want to do a root canal on you. Okay. And then Ms.FitVegan said, you know what? Let me try to heal this on my own. And she did. And she didn't need a root canal. She completely healed her toothache. This is a real story, kids. Okay? I healed my toothache. I did not need a root canal. But because I had a toothache and I was recommended to get a root canal, that's all because of the raw vegan diet. Meanwhile, I've healed that. I have 0 tooth issues. I reversed the inflammation in my tooth that, by the way, the dentist said I had an irreversibly inflamed nerve. Not true, because now there's no inflammation. I reversed it with a raw vegan diet. I just got a few colonics. I increased the amount of greens. And what's the problem, boo? No problems, only solutions. But it's because of the raw vegan diet that I even had that. Meanwhile, this vegan deterioration woman, she won't mention that I reversed it. Okay? She don't care about that. Of course, it doesn't fit her agenda. She's being paid, most likely, by, I don't know, the meat and dairy industry, by YouTube. I don't know. Well, we know she's getting paid by YouTube. And you know she's getting clicks. And, you know, she's got all these followers because she's working for the Matrix, man. And it's real sad. It's real sad because people are dying every second of every day from eating a standard American diet. But this one girl died because of anorexia or cancer or this bacterial infection, not because she was eating fruit and vegetables. She clearly wasn't. She was anorexic. And why in the world is the fruit and vegetables being blamed? The raw food diet is not a diet of a certain amount of calories you have to eat, right? I can understand if the raw food diet required you to eat 200 calories of grapes and lettuce every day for 5 years. Then you can blame the diet. But a diet where people eat as much fruit and as much vegetables, nuts, and seeds as they want, that cannot be blamed for somebody starving to death. She was starving. She wasn't eating. If she was eating, she would still be here. Now, I don't know the full story. Some people say she had cancer. Some people are telling me she was doing drugs. Some people are telling me that she had the bacterial infection. So we don't know. We're speculating. And it's going all around the world and scaring people out of eating fresh, living, beautiful, colorful fruit and vegetables. Do you see the reality we're living in? If anybody gets sick, it has nothing to do with food. If a raw vegan gets sick, it has everything to do with the food. When my grandpa was diagnosed with prostate cancer, the doctor said nothing about his diet. It had nothing to do with the food. When my sister was diagnosed with a brain tumor, it had nothing to do with the food that my mom was eating when she was breastfeeding her. that my sister was being fed. Nothing to do with it. No. Food? What does that have to do with cancer? If a raw vegan gets cancer? Oh. You better motherfucking believe they're going to blame the fruit and vegetables. But a raw vegan doesn't really get cancer. I've never heard of that personally. This girl, Zana, I don't know, someone saying that she had cancer. I don't know what's going on there. Somebody else told me she was doing drugs. I don't know. I don't want to comment or speak on it because I don't know. So I have struggled with knowing whether I should have videos out there on her or not. I was deleting them, then I put them back up, then I deleted them, I put them back up because I was struggling because I don't want to spread false information. You know, if she didn't have an eating disorder, then she didn't have one. To me, it's very clear that she did, but I mean, I don't know the cause of her death, and I do send love and prayers to her friends and family. I'm so sorry this happened, but I'm also really, 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 really sorry that if you believe that the raw food diet is what killed her, then you are sadly, sadly mistaken. You are mistaken. People are dying every fucking day because they're eating dead animal body parts. Thousands of millions of people. Millions. How many people died today of anorexia that are not raw vegan? That were not promoting a raw vegan diet? I think I read 10,000 people in the United States die of anorexia every year. How many of those did you read about what they were eating? Somebody who's promoting fruit and vegetables dies of anorexia, then it's the fruit and vegetables. It's not the anorexia. Why? Because you're living in the Matrix. Welcome. Welcome to Alice in Wonderland, where everything that's up is actually down, and everything that's left is actually right, and everything they say is good for you, it's actually bad for you. And everything they say is bad for you is actually your species-specific food. It's tough out here, y'all. So how do you know what's true and what's not true? If you're listening to this and you are not raw, if you're listening to this and you're brand new, welcome, boo. That rhymed. The sugar in fruit is not the sugar that's in M&Ms. And in those M&Ms is, in fact, many carcinogenic ingredients. But yet, it is legal. It is totally legal to sell a 4-year-old those M&Ms. It's totally legal to sell someone with a compromised immune system those M&Ms. Somebody on cancer can get those M&Ms. In fact, the food they give to cancer patients causes cancer. In fact, the treatment for cancer, the chemotherapy and radiation, causes cancer. So you found this podcast, I don't know how, but I thank you for listening. And I want you to keep an open mind. Keep your ears open. Keep your eyes open. But please, please, believe none of what you hear in the media and only half of what you see. Because don't forget what I said at the beginning. Everything falls apart. If the hospitals are not full, if the doctor offices are not full, if the drugstores... Sorry, I'm running because the gate's about to close. Okay. If the drugstores go out of business, if the restaurants go out of business, the economy will collapse. This society is fucked. So they need you to not find out what to eat. They need it. They need to shut down people like Dan McDonald. You know, I just interviewed him today. And then we don't agree on a lot of things. We actually don't have the same opinion on fasting. We don't agree on some things, but I hope to call him a friend because, I like this guy. He's authentic. He's sharing his truth. He's not telling anyone what to do. He's sharing his experience here. his truth, his opinion, and I appreciate that. And he had a very big YouTube channel. I think he had about, I don't know, probably more than 500,000 subscribers. And he's been doing it for years and years and years and years. And his YouTube channel was shut down for no reason, just for sharing his opinion on the truth. And I know many other YouTubers that their channels haven't been shut down, but their channels have been shadow banned. Like Freely. Her channel is shadow banned, even though it's still up. She has over 700,000 subscribers, but she can't make money on this channel because it's been shadow banned. So it doesn't get to her subscribers. The videos don't get to the people that subscribed. Why do they do this? You can't have the truth in this reality. So be grateful and lucky and feel very, very blessed that you somehow aligned with this podcast. Do not be afraid to eat a raw vegan diet, okay? I've been raw for 12 years. 12 years. I'm in the best health of my life. While all of my friends at 38 years old, every one of my friends has health issues. And they're not a toothache. Okay? Let me tell you that right now. And please understand that your teeth are something that is affected by what you ate the first 25 years of your life. You can reverse things around, but for the first 25 years of your life, that built your teeth. Okay? And for the first 26 years of my life, I ate meat and dairy, a lot of processed foods. McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, KFC. Okay? Used to go to TGI Fridays every single Saturday, even though it's supposed to go on Friday, but I went on Saturdays. So anyway, that's the podcast for today. I thank you so much for listening. I'm sorry that this girl did not get treatment, because I bet you her friends and family, I bet you they tried, but they probably tried, I'm just guessing. I feel like they probably tried to get her to stop eating raw, and they just wanted her to eat some meat or some dairy or some fish or some eggs. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. But what she needed she needed therapy, and she needed to be in a eating disorder recovery program. But unfortunately, all the programs out there think that a raw vegan diet is an eating disorder. So you go to a center to recover from an eating disorder, but they force you to eat shit. What's going on in this fucking world? How was she supposed to heal? I don't have all the answers. But I know that she wasn't eating a raw vegan diet. She was on a starvation diet. Or maybe she was eating raw, but she had this disease, this bacterial disease. We don't know. But I hope that somebody is going to come out and tell us exactly what happened. And the truth is going to come out that it wasn't the fruit or the vegetables that killed her. And, I hope we find out what Tina Turner was eating before she died, because that was probably the reason she died, right? And what was Michael Jackson eating? Was he eating a lot of fruit? Because that's probably the reason he died. And, what was Whitney Houston eating? Nobody knows. Why? Why didn't we investigate it? Maybe they were eating a raw vegan diet. Okay? And I don't know other celebrities, but I'm sure there's many more that have died or had cancer or, all types of things. How come we have not investigated their diet? And last thing I want to say, because this was fascinating and I did not know this, all right? I love being online because I get to connect with people from all around the world that teach me things that I did not know. So did you guys know that Kurt Cobain... Hold on. Oh, where is this? It was someone left it on my YouTube as a comment, and I was like, whoa, I definitely did not know that. Am I going to be able to find it? Hold hold on. Don't move, guys. I'm going to be able to find it. Yes, I'm going to go to my notifications, and I'm going to go here. Yeah. I wonder, is it on? Oh yeah, I think it's on Wayne's video. Sorry guys, you're gonna kill me. I just really want to read this because I was actually a Nirvana fan and I didn't know this. And here we go. This kind of change, so like eating a raw vegan diet, this kind of change could have helped rock star Kurt Cobain. From a child, he had severe digestive problems. His family took him to various doctors. He would get a medication that worked briefly, and then his stomach problems would return. By the time he got to high school, he was so desperate, to feel better. He began to try street drugs and hang out with that crowd in high school. This is where his dependency on street drugs started, because these were the only drugs that really helped him to not feel the pain after eating. He was using heroin, which led to his suicide. Had he known of eating a vegan diet, especially a raw vegan diet, he might still be alive today. Wow. That is powerful. And this is the story of so many other people that have committed suicide or left this earth before their time. You know, my sister, she lived only 35 years. She died of a brain tumor, but the truth is that she was not a raw vegan, and she had many, many, many complications after that. And I don't know how long she could have lived after her brain tumor if she was raw. I have no idea. I know that she wasn't raw a day in her life. You know, not a day went by where she didn't eat something fried in oil, where she didn't eat something that was processed with many, many, many chemicals, things that you wouldn't give anyone that cared about their health or certainly that was sick. You know, there's all these things that she was eating, like Lucky Charms. And, you know, she had a very, very serious health issue. Sorry, I just got a call. Sorry about that. But so my sister had a very, very compromised immune system, was having over 50 seizures a day, and she's eating these extremely dangerous cancer-causing chemicals in Lucky Charms. But, you know, the doctors never said anything about her food. They never said to watch her food. And my mom certainly didn't think there was anything wrong with it. She was buying the Lucky Charms at Walgreens. And Walgreens is a trusted company. Like, why would, and then, you know, General Mills, I think that's who makes Lucky Charms. They can't sell products that cause cancer. Right? So, anyway, I don't know why I brought my sister, but I just love her and I miss her every single day. And, yeah, she definitely wasn't raw. And I'm not saying the raw food diet was going to save her life, but might have extended it. In fact, I'm very sure it would have extended her life. Anyway, thanks for listening. Love yourself enough, please, to make the right decisions. And the healthier you are, the more you will inspire every single person around you. I'll see you soon. Bye.